Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Space Engineers, as you can clearly see, and I've made a little bit of progress on the base. I now have food and some solar panels using Izzy's solar alignment script, so that way I can just have continuous food, because I know if I don't, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble real quick. I've also rebuilt Buddy, which, that reminds me, I still need to make that poll, which I've yet to do, but I'm going to make that within the next couple days. But as of right now, where are your batteries at? 97%? Not bad. So, what I'm going to do is move Buddy off, because I do have some modifications I want to make. Alright, there we go. That's all of the side thrusters, or all of the lift and descent thrusters gone. Alright, there we go. That should work. So I already know that I need timer blocks. Where is all... There's my AI stuff. Timer block. Alright. Also, it's been a couple hours, and my stats have continued to grow. I really wish I knew why. I have no idea. Also, my farm seems to be doing really well, considering I have 39 spare kelp. And let me go ahead, hop over here and just heal up. And there we go, I'm at max health now. Alright. I will need steel plates, so that's useful. There we go. That should be enough for what I'm going to need. So... 6 timer blocks in total. So that means I have one for landing, docking, return probably. Okay. So then I also will need some event controllers, which do I want to put here? Yeah, I'll put some here. Also, right now, Buddy is completely full of ice. I am tempted to add a build and repair system so Buddy can just say, oh, hey, you got stuff. Let me go ahead and carry some of it for you. Or let me go ahead and pick it up for you. And there we go. That should be all of the ice picked up. Okay, now the fun part. Do I want it to be that high, or do I want it to be one more out? Or better yet, then finishing up with that. Actually, I think I know exactly what I'm going to do now. I am shocked that didn't tip. Basically, this is to imitate that it's holding, or being held. But that does not look right. There we go. That's the look I was going for. That looks significantly better. Okay. Now, let me just if the lag spike would stop, thank you. Time to replicate this on the other side. And then I need the thruster. And here we go. The thrust. Thankfully, that is pretty simple. Or this is pretty simple. Alright. And there is all of that, except for this one's wrong. There we go. Now that's right. Okay. So now, let me go ahead and first of all, reassign your thrusters. And then we are turning your AI behavior back on. To ensure that you're still doing good. Smacked into a tree, but seems to be fine. Overshoots a little bit. But that's, I'm going to assume, due to the minimal thrust you have. Which I could probably... I should fix that.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, doing this in reverse is not easy. But hey, I did it. And that's more of this built than what was before, so... Alright, I'm going to start color coding stuff really quick. So, I'll say yellow is for power. So we'll have one set to low power. I'll have low power be a darker yellow. And then high power be a lighter yellow. And I can barely tell the difference between them, but the difference is still there. So low charge, full charge, or low and high. Then I will do cargo. We'll do a low cargo and a full cargo. Or no, empty and full, with that being there. And then I do need to take control once more. And then that is painted, yeah, that is painted green. We'll have a dock and undock condition. Okay. So now let me go ahead and get you landed again. And I really need to stop doing that. There we go. Alright. Honestly, this is going to be easiest with you not being docked. In fact, just sitting right there should help a lot. Okay, so this one I will rename to low charge. Full charge. Then I think dark blue would be suitable for I do not wish to respawn. Light blue, I'll say MPT1. Empty cargo. And then you will be full cargo. Okay. Then you will be ready to dock. And then I'll just rename this one to dock because that seems so much more simple. Dock and undock. Okay. Terminal, let's see now. Empty cargo. Yeah, empty cargo should be cargo filled percent equal to or less than 0%. Full cargo needs to be equal to or greater than cargo percentage. I'll say greater than 90%. Then I'll make this into an OR gate. Select actions. Oh my lord, that is so much nicer. Okay. Full charge, full cargo. This is currently, which one am I at? Empty cargo. Full cargo will turn on when it is false and off when it is true. Simple enough. Full cargo, select actions. You will turn off. You'll turn on empty cargo and no, I want this to be toggle on if true and toggle off if false. All right. So let me just real quickly. Okay. So now empty cargo is on. And full cargo is on. When empty cargo. You'll be turning that on, yes. So let me go ahead and turn off empty cargo, I guess. My lord. I'll just grab iron. Another 6.9. Let's see. You're at 64.6, so maybe one more set of iron? $90.2, so that should turn on empty cargo. It did. Then, oh wait, no. When true, I want it to turn on empty cargo and turn itself off. And then same thing goes for when you are less than full, I want you to turn, or if you're empty, I want you to turn on full cargo and turn empty cargo off. And now what I'm going to do that should mean empty cargo's off and full cargo's on. Okay, so that is how I want to set up the logic. Got it. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. So now, charge, full charge. When you are at full charge, I want you to turn on full charge and turn off, or turn on low charge and turn on full charge. Okay, then low charge, you're going to turn on full charge and turn off low charge. And there are a couple more steps in there, but this is the very basics of it for now. And instead of it being cargo filled, we are doing power output, stored power. And it needs to be an AND gate. If it is less than or equal to, I'll say 25% should be good. Equal to or less than 25%. And stored power. Add blocks. And gate it. And it needs to be 100%. So you're not at 100% yet. Okay. So then as soon as you trigger, you turn low charge on and full charge off. So I am going to watch it to make sure it works, because this is really the only way I can. But I'm going to simulate, oh hey, it was off, or that one was off. So now, when it reaches full charge, it should turn on. So I'll say maybe 95. That's off, and that's back on. Okay, that works perfectly. Oh my lord, it's already been almost... Dear lord, this is taking me a lot longer than I thought. So... Alright. I will go ahead and rename you to Doc P-A-R-E. Doc prepare. Then I will do another one. Call it Doc. But first things first. There we go. So the other thing I need to do, Doc, altitude connect, so Doc needs to be, oh lord, this one's going to be a little bit difficult.
Energy low.
But that'll have to wait until after I recharge. Oh hey, and I'm full. Huh. I've apparently been keeping up with my food very well. Alright. So, honestly, I may not even need these, but I'll wait and see. So, dock, first of all. Then we go with connector ready to lock. Is not ready to lock. Okay, select actions. You will turn... Where is it? Full charge, low charge, undock. On and dock off. Wait, when ready? When not ready. Alright. So now, let me see. Dock should be off. And instead of this being cargo percent, it needs to be connector ready to connect. But since I can't select, oh hey, if this one is true, then do this, I'll do the reverse of the logic I already have done. So you will be set to when false, turn dock on, and when true, turn, and when false, turn undock off. Approaching ground installation. It's not approaching me, so that's all that really matters. Now, let me go ahead and check dock. Should be off, and that should be on. Perfect. Okay, that means... Oh, that is so nice. Alright. Okay. Just need to stretch a little bit. So now... Okay, when you are ready to dock, you are going to turn on undock, turn off dock, and lock the connector. So now, when I do this, okay, so that is not right. Dock, select actions. So what I will do instead of just having it dock like that, I will have it start dock. Okay, there we go. That seems to work. Okay. Now, time to set dock up. Set up actions. You are going to lock, and you're going to turn off dock. Okay, and let's just see how well... There we go. So that works perfectly. Okay. So the other things I'm going to do with dock, specifically dock, is groups, turn thrusters off. Yeah, toggle block on, off. Toggle them off. Then I need undock. Select actions when you're not ready to turn dock back on. Or no, I should have another timer block to turn dock back on, but you will go ahead and turn on the thrusters. Woo! That could have been bad. And I'll rename you to undock. Actually, no. You're fine just being timer block right now. I'm going to rename you undock. There we go. Undock. You should only have one U, but oh well. Set up actions. You are going to turn dock on. Set the thrusters to on as well. And instead of doing that, undock, you will start. No, you will start it. And on, yeah, this one's fine. Turning on the thrusters. And then you will also turn yourself off. Then dock will turn you back on. Okay. There's that. Then helps if I spell this right. All right. There we go. So now wait, why? Why did you start again? The other thing you will do is, where's dock? You'll stop dock. And then dock will stop undock. Okay, this should work. I love it when it decides to get violent. It is so much fun. And that seems to have fixed my minor dilemma. And then I will rename you to Dock 2. Because I would like the thrusters to turn off and then it to dock. So, buddy, really quick. Setup actions. You will not be locking yet.
Meteor storm inbound.
Instead, you will be starting Dock 2. And Dock 2 will be the one to actually switch the lock. Alright. Oh, man. Terminal, dock, setup actions. Oh, it does take 10 seconds to do that, though. But, just by looking at it now, it seems to work perfectly fine. This has happened maybe 3 or 4 times now, and I'm getting more and more annoyed by it. Ow. Ow. How dare you? I'm just trying to build. Leave me be. I'm going to go ahead and decrease the time on that. Because I already know that takes a little bit too much time for my liking. So I'll set it to about... So instead of it being a full 5, I'll say it be 2.5 seconds on both. And did the entire base just shift? Oh, yeah, it did. Oh, man. Really? That's annoying. There are my conveyors. And now time to fix this again. Down and up. Actually, I should be able to get away with doing a couple flat pieces here. And there we go. That should be fine. That should be well enough. This is really annoying. So I might as well try using 2 rotors. And I won't do nearly as many, I guess. Or as many of the kelp farms. Or the algae farms, not kelp. Please don't start freaking out. So I will leave you off until I get solar panels on and the script set back up. Because all I can really say is, dear Lord. On both of you. Oh Lord. Another Obentide. Why? I really wish I knew why I was deciding to shake like that. Hmm. Copy settings, paste, and then one more time. Are you telling me it was because of too much torque? Hmm? Yeah, Izzy's. There we go. So, does me... It shouldn't be affecting how the script runs too much. Copy settings, paste, and then one more time.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
And then calling it a little close for my liking, but I made it. Almost didn't make it to the ground. This ship only. Thank you. Please tell me the script is still running. It is running in rotor mode. So it looks like it's working, I think. And this time nowhere near as upset, so I will take this as a success. Alright, I'll leave it be and continue working over here. Okay, so now... Terminal... No, I'll go ahead and control it. I'm honestly surprised how well this is working. Oh wait, that's right. I want to see if the 2-second time period is long enough. Yeah, I'd say that's long enough. And yeah, I could trigger the timer now, but I like giving it time to quote-unquote process. Or I like the idea of it. Yeah, that works perfectly. So now... let me go ahead and control you again. Okay. Terminal. Dock 2. Undock needs to be on for this. Dock needs to be off. Setup actions. There we go. Groups. Buddy batteries need to be turned on to recharge. Then, in undock, the timer, or not the timer block, the event controller specifically, groups, buddy batteries need to turn recharge off. So now, when I go to dock, I think I messed up the timers a little bit, but with how the system works, it should be able to fix itself. It does. Yes. Batteries are on recharge, and then... So no, that does not work. Okay, so that means I need to think of a either new process or just add a backup battery or a small battery to handle the slight power strain from or of the in-between, which I will go ahead and do because that I'm pretty sure is going to be the easiest. It's the easiest solution. Now, question is, do I have enough power? Never mind, I have enough power cells. And that seems to be working, so I won't complain. And the new battery seems to fix my issue entirely. So you know what? I'm not going to complain at all. Man, just a complete day of doing logic, which I don't know if you all want to watch, but here. Let me, while I'm here, set up actions, flight, tog AI behavior on. And its flight move as well. Basic AI, and then this one as well. Alright. Oh lord, something spawned, I think. And I can definitely increase the timer on that. Perfect. And now, Buddy's going to continue following me. I probably need to add a little bit more reverse thrust, but okay. My only question is, how does Buddy handle a mountain? Because I can barely see him right there. Because there was one point where I was doing some testing and Buddy would consistently smack into the ground very hard. But hey, here we go. Now we have Buddy working relatively well. The other thing I will do is set the AI, not flight, basic task, to follow me up to 5 meters. Alright. Now I'm going to head back to the base. Hopefully Buddy will follow me without breaking anything. Alright. So now I also have done a ice run with Buddy, so that... What? Mammal meat. Oh. I saw that shadow and got very scared for a second. Oh, this is a meteor impact crater. I don't think Buddy will be getting any offensive equipment, but that's something I'll just have to wait and see if I want or if I don't want. Well, what? Wait, so do I... So this is the one that needs to be on 24/7. This one can be toggled. That's right. Okay. Alright, then the next steps will be setting Buddy up to be able to dock and undock by itself. That's going to be interesting. But, hey, it should be easy enough.
Storm inbound.
Oh, man. Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong, but undock doesn't yet. Okay. You may be wondering what exactly was the reason of that. I'll show you. It's to set up the unlock command, because I will be using that command to allow Buddy to properly dock. Oh, there we go. And there we go. That works pretty well, if you ask me. I would say let me go exploring for the final 3 minutes I have today, but I don't think that's going to work. But hey, Buddy is looking pretty good, if you ask me, so I'm very happy about that. So then the next steps are going to be the battery management and the cargo management. Battery is going to be a little bit harder to test, the cargo not so much. And since Buddy doesn't need too much in the way of resources, and when I say doesn't need too much, I mean does not need any resources whatsoever, I'll go ahead and put on a filter. Okay. And you'll just blacklist none, drain all. There we go. And there we go. Just like that. I have 10 raw meat? How? Why? Well, now I'm tempted to start trying to make more stuff just in total. And then who knows, I might decide, hey, I want to make like 16 buddies. That is not true. I'm not going to make 16 buddies because that is a lot. But hey, this works really well and I'm really happy with it. But unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff, and I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye, guys!